Hi, my name is Trevor Shirin, and I am the Director of Content here at Mayfield Counseling Centers. I am so glad that you are here. GLAD is one of the activities that I think is most meaningful to me personally, as it's something that I try to practice pretty frequently. And to be really authentic with you, I don't do it as often as I wish I would do it, but it's such a simple practice that gives us an opportunity to reflect on the things that happened during the day and not just reflect, but take opportunities to be grateful and to kind of well up this amount of gratitude for the things that happened during the day. So GLAD is a journaling activity, but it can also just be an activity you walk through in your mind. Use this activity and all of the activities in the collective in a way that is meaningful and helpful to you. And if it's not, that's okay. Not all activities are helpful for everyone. So what is GLAD? Well, GLAD is just an acronym. It's 4 different things that we're going to think about during the day and either journal it or just take a moment to contemplate. The G stands for grateful, and this is going to be something that you were grateful for during the day. And with all of these, it can be something really small or it can be something really big. This could be that you made it through the day. And that might feel really small and like something we're not supposed to acknowledge in this space, but that might have been significant for you that day. Or this is new and you can't think of anything else that you were grateful for except that maybe the day's over. And that's okay. It might also be you just got $100,000. So feel free to share. But it might be something really huge and monumental in your life. And just take a moment as you write this down or as you think about it to process through what it means for you to be grateful for this. What does that mean about how you engage with that thing or the event or the experience in your memory, or maybe it continues into tomorrow? The L stands for something you learned. And again, this can be really big or it can be really small. You may have learned the secret of the universe, in which case, again, please feel free to share. It may also just be that you learned that you shouldn't run over curbs because that's what happened during the day. Now, this is probably a little bit more facetious than I would recommend, but it can be really small and it can be something that just brings up a part of your experience that you can look towards with gratitude in your heart. And so maybe it was just that you simply learned that you really enjoy brie cheese. That's wonderful, and that's a really cool experience. Spend some time with that thought. Spend some time thinking about what that means for you. The A stands for achieved. Now, this is the biggest one that I think is meaningful to understand that it can be small or big. This can be something like discovering the cure for cancer. You achieve a cure for cancer. That's wonderful, amazing, so big, so wonderful, great achievement. But it might also just be that you got out of bed today. And that is an achievement. And oftentimes, we actually ignore these small achievements or these small moments in our lives that give us so much meaning and so much joy and are really these amazing experiences that we can be grateful for. And I think one of the beauties of the GLAD activity is that it causes us to focus on some of these things that might actually be smaller. The fact that I got out of bed and into the studio today is an achievement that I want to be proud of and I want to be excited about because yesterday that didn't happen. And finally, D, this is one of my favorites, and it just stands for delight. What is something that you delighted in today? Now, you might be wondering, what does it mean to actually delight in something? And I think that is a wonderful question. I hope that you ask that and ponder it. I'm not going to give you the answer because I think it's going to be so much more meaningful for you if you explore it yourself. What does it mean for you to delight in something? I can tell you that the majority of the time when I am doing this activity, it is my family that I've delighted in. My daughter or my wife, a conversation, a laugh. Those are the moments that I've delighted in. And I think that it's really beautiful to end the activity on this because you can linger in that moment, in that memory of that laugh, that conversation, that look. Or it could be that you ate the brie cheese and it was really delightful. You can copy from some of the other ones in this list, and that's totally fine. The goal is not so much to fit every single line item, but to spend time in gratitude and appreciation for the things and the events and the situations that have occurred during the day, to be reflective. A lot of the times we reflect on the hard stuff or the difficult stuff or the things that we hated. And so we carry that with us throughout the day. This activity breaks from that and tries to put us in a place where we're reflecting more on the good, the beautiful, the wonderful. Because no matter how bad your day is, you will always be able to complete this activity. It may be really small, it may take a lot of work to find it, but you can do this. Some of that is a mind shift where you are actively changing your mindset to look for these good things, where you haven't done that for a long time. And so it might be really difficult, and that's okay. Maybe your achievement is just doing the activity, trying it out once. Like I said, I love this activity. I think that it's very simple, very straightforward, but carries so much meaning. And I hope for you that this activity is meaningful and that it is something you're able to carry from this place and implement into your daily practice to well up that gratitude, to focus on there being good in your days, not just hard and bad.